Ladies and gentlemen, I had a quite honor to have Nathan, and how do I pronounce your name? Taiwo next to me. So we did individual interviews, and now some of my guests from this morning left, but we still have more people coming, and we decided to do kind of mid. If not round table, we don't have a table in front of us right now, but we'll have the kind of takeaways and what we heard, hopefully what I did right, what I did not so good, it could be improved for the next one. Maybe it's your first time at Brick here, and some of the information that I share about YouTube and other things that I do may be inspirational and helpful for you guys. Maybe if you can touch on those things. What do you think could be useful for the viewers?
You know, I went to film school and I studied all this stuff, and then I did other stuff and then focused on acting and writing. And being here, talking to you, learning about all the resources here in New York and Brick and YouTube, it reopened my eyes, especially as someone who wants to be able to create content again. As a filmmaker, I want to be able to go and write and direct and act in a project. And I honestly didn't know where to start. And now
free studio, free education, free everything. It's not so glamorous, it's not so amazing like YouTube and others, but it's still a decent cameras, decent look.
It's a great place to start. And I live in Queens, so they have one in Queens, and it's like $80 to take, a production class. It's great.
For 2 months, you get it like twice a week, like 4 or 6 hours. It's pretty great deal. It's paid by Uncle Sam, not like for $80 they would not be able to afford the space and the talented teachers. But it's a decent deal for the citizens. Not only citizens, actually, if people aliens living in New York, even though they have no green card, nothing, no source,
they can use it.
They can still use and produce their content. As freedom of speech goes as that far.
Wow. That's
great.
American. I think if you're an actor, you got to be able to create your own content these days. I mean, that's what everyone is saying. So,
and it's cost efficient. It's you don't need to have we have people behind us walking. They're not background actors. They just people who happen to be behind that window.
Yeah.
So I think if you have a story, if you have something to tell, maybe people watch. Is there anything on those interviews that maybe I did with you, or like you heard other folks that's stuck in your mind, like something that's resonates? Okay, that's interesting idea. Or on the other side, you know what? Don't do it. Definitely, I could be done better.
I mean, honestly, the
one thing that you kind of take away.
The biggest thing that I got from hearing everyone speak is we're all creators and we're all content creators. And I think as an actor, it's very easy to get stuck in a mindset where we audition and then great, we get a part, we get a role, we get a project, and then that gets done, and then we go on to the next thing. So what I got from this is
control.
You gotta
you produce your own content with stuff that you want. You don't need to you audition for yourself. But it's also good because you can film here whatever you like, and you can take as many as you like until you're happy with it. And then others can see what you produce, and they can see you through your eyes, and you can try many times, and you don't have expense of studio. Like today is a rainy day. Like a studio of that size would be quite expensive for the day, and we get it free. And having that many crew members and on any other place would cost quite a bit of money. And, here it's all possible. So.
It's that's the thing. You can do it. Like it's not this crazy idea. It's like you could do it. You can write something, create your own content, and get it on YouTube or wherever you want to put it. You
want to add take it somewhere else or same level?
No, same level. I'll piggyback on that, and I think that's extremely beneficial for anybody who's a creator, because you don't know what you don't know, right? Until you find out. Like today, finding this out was like everything in my mind that I thought of prior to knowing this building existed now has manifested within my mind. So the physical.
Yeah, you think, I need to buy a camera. I need to buy a studio. I need to buy, and then you realize it's all for
$1,000 just to get it off the ground.
And you come here, like you just bring your little SD card, and even they can give you free, and you film, and the camera studio and the distribution channel is here also free. So like 4 channels in Brooklyn. It's quite a few people watching the channel.
And that's amazing to have, because especially if you're somebody who wants to produce something that can enlighten people, and take everything from the what did Mystico say earlier? He said the lamestream media. I for one want to be somebody that creates content that says, okay, everything in your life is possible if you're willing to put in the practical work. You know, at this point, you as an actor who wants to go back into filmmaking, you find out about this space, you're like, you know what? Filmmaking is possible again. You know, it's no longer this redundant idea that, man, if only I had this, if only I had that. Because of places, outlets like this.
There are 4,000 guys like me here, coming here every day. 4,000. And you can build your crew, you can build your staff, you can build connections. There are a lot of people. Manhattan has even bigger number of producers. So, and they teach classes every day, and so you can get your crew here. You can get a lot of talented people. Obviously, YouTube space has much more talent and much because the level to begin with, you need like 10,000 subscribers. So everybody there is like on that level, or 300,000 or more.
So why do you think people feel like this type of a resource is limited to what they can actually tap into? Because like I said, I didn't know about this place. So
Rick and I, we film here for years. Like a lot of people use it for it's and we promote it. We look for more people, so we always need fresh blood. And some of the folks, like I mentioned earlier, like for example, Sacha Baron Cohen, he started Free Speech. He started those resources. People thought he's funny, and I guess he's actually funny. And some people think now more people kind of agree with that. But a lot of talent comes through those doors.
Yeah, well, I know for a fact I will be one of those talents that become like one of those discoverable places where people, create the platform for people to be discovered, as well as myself, because thanks to you, mind you, we only met because we was doing a photography gig, And
yeah, but he was nice. Like sometimes you go to a photography gig and people pushing each other, and I get a shot, you get a shot, and we were in the same kind of arena from the same like Rick Davey, and we work nicely for each other. You hold light for me, I hold light for you. We kind of take turns. So it's like I see sometimes it's rivalry. And sometimes it's like on the riser, like when people taking pictures on the red carpet, people collaborate. So you see someone humane and nice, and you film. You want to film with us, the guy or girl for more.
Definitely. And if you need music for your show, definitely let me know.
I do.
Play something on the fly, not a problem.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna let you get some more action. It's a great show, so make sure you tuned in all the time on this show. But yeah.
Did you want to say anything else?
No,
I think we're done. Guys, tune in. We're gonna cut that piece right